So we're here with Paul Barger, the bread trucker, and we're getting an update on his awesome step van. Hi Paul!
Hi guys, how's it going?
Paul, man, good to see you.
Great to see you again.
So, when did we see each other? It's almost a year ago, right?
Not quite a year ago. I think we were in
10 months
Sedona in May together.
I think it was actually
April?
March.
March. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And we had our mindful camp where we did some meditation and things, and we did an interview and saw your step van, and then I followed your channel, of course. And
we've been friends ever since.
Yes, and you made a lot of improvements. So we're here at the RTR 2019, and you brought your step van over. I think you hauled ass.
Yeah, I made it from Orlando to Quartzsite, Arizona in 72 hours, 2,300 miles.
Wow, that's insane. What's the
truck can do it.
What's the top speed you can get in the
top speed of this vehicle is only like 61 or 62 miles an hour, but I find that I like the speed. I stay in the slow lane. I'm not able to speed, so I don't get in any trouble, and it's a good speed. It actually is good for fuel mileage because I get 14 miles to the gallon in this rig.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit what you've done so far.
I've completely reorganized the truck and completed projects that I had planned in the beginning. So once you go inside, you're gonna see it's a whole new step van. It's very clean, organized, and it's really close to where I want it to be.
All right, let's go check it out.
Come on.
Is there anything new here?
Just one thing, yeah. The backup camera is installed permanently. It's working. I have the monitor mounted up high in the cab, and it's great for parking. But yeah, the back door is holding up great, and everything is good with that.
Cool. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. That is a difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like a construction zone anymore.
No, before I had projects going on, things I needed to build, things, boxes and totes everywhere, but now everything is put away. I have a kitchen.
You have a kitchen, look at that!
Yes, I have, and all of this is made out of recycled materials, all dumpster dive, pulled out of the trash, and yeah.
Way cool, so let's take a look here. Wow.
This is an IKEA tabletop I found. It has a little butcher block on both ends.
Oh yeah, so did you cut those to size or something?
No, this is exactly the size of the table right here that I found. All I had to do was cut a hole in the...
Yeah, but the butcher block you put on the sides and you...
No, this was part of the IKEA table.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, the white part and the butcher block was all part of a crafts table that IKEA made.
Oh.
I found that in the trash, and it just was a perfect thing. So
somebody threw that out, and
it was amazing. I was in Santa Clara, California. There was an entire apartment, all IKEA, that was sitting on the curb. I only took what I could use, so there was so much. If I could have taken it all, I would have.
But that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's really incredible, the stuff that some people throw away.
Yeah.
I mean, I've built my entire...
And then,
these were in dumpsters, you know, like everything.
Oh yeah, there's also cabinets. And I think I saw in one of your videos that you turned them around. They were actually...
These are bottom cabinets. So there was countertop on the bottom that went across. There was drawers here that pulled out. These are the top handles that would be on the bottom, but when I flipped everything upside down, it's perfect. The handles are in the right place.
Yeah.
I put this on a table saw, cut the drawers off so that I can get more space over my sink.
It totally makes sense.
Yeah, no one would ever really think that those are bottom cabinets that had just been flipped on their end.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have a cooktop there.
Yeah, I
it's
just have a very
right?
simple... No, this is a butane.
Oh, a butane, okay.
I'm going to be incorporating propane for a lot of the build. I'll have a propane cooktop, hot water heater, and I have a buddy heater that I use right now. So
Right.
I'll use propane.
Because you would need a lot of more solar to do everything electric.
Sure. Oh yeah. And I do plan to upgrade the solar in a big way, but I'm just not there yet.
Okay. Let's talk for a moment about your kombucha there.
Okay.
It looks kind of scary to me, but
it does. It looks scary to a lot of people, but this is something that's been done for thousands of years. It's fermented sweet tea, and it's a probiotic gut health type of thing. But I brew my own kombucha on board, and I love it. It's really tasty.
Wow.
It's scary for a lot of people, and trust me, I would have never drank something like this 10 years ago, but I'm a changed man now, so.
But it's
really,
you get the health benefits.
Yeah, it's health benefits that are similar to like a yogurt culture. It's very good for your stomach and your health. Yeah.
Good. And then look at that backsplash with that light.
Yeah, and it even color changes.
Wow.
Again, this was stuff that I found in the garbage. This material was just really neat. Guys, I'll give you a little tip. If you ever go by a ski lodge, look in their dumpster because they throw away really cool stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like I got brand new, like a brand new ski hat.
Oh, okay.
Because they throw away last season's stuff.
Right.
They'll just throw it right in the trash.
Yeah, so I see your color scheme with the backsplash that continues. You have more LED lights up there and they're changing color.
Yeah,
that's fun.
It continues all the way around the whole truck now.
And then there was a big ugly box over there, over your bed, and that's gone. And
yes, everybody remembers there was a big steel box right here.
Yeah.
And I didn't use it for anything. I was afraid to really cut this thing apart at first. And then there was also a remnant of the old bread truck wall here.
Yeah.
It was steel green shelves that held the big steel box in, but this is my favorite wall.
Man, that wall looks really good.
Yeah, this is real like Montana barnwood. From on my way around the country last year, I met up with some really cool guys, barn sharks.
Reclaimed wood, and then look at that. Your bed is nicely made up. It's a sofa essentially now.
Yeah, I've improved the bed a little bit. Last time it was only as wide as this, 24 inches wide. So it was a very narrow bed. I've widened it to 30 inches.
Yeah.
And I have a new memory foam mattress, which is really comfortable.
Oh yeah.
And and then I also lowered it a lot because my old one was so tall that people's legs would be dangling if they're sitting there. So I've made it a little bit more of a comfortable height.
And then I like the homey touches here.
Yeah, this is my tiny house inside my tiny house.
And the bus.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about that in a little bit because you also have a new, not hobby, like it's a hobby turned into a business.
I would say a passion turned into a business.
Yeah.
I've always loved Volkswagen, so.
Okay. We're definitely gonna get into that, and then let's take a look at your new bathroom because I see the door over there.
A lot of times people don't even realize there's a room here because the door, they just think that the door closes off the front.
Yeah, the last time this was a total construction zone. So.
Oh yeah. So this is a dual purpose door. It closes the front of my hatch or the bathroom.
That is awesome. Look at that.
It goes either way.
Yeah.
I'm going to be building a frame here so that it latches into the bathroom properly.
Right.
But you get the idea though.
That is such a great idea. So when you close that door, you're like total stealth mode.
Yeah.
No light goes in or out, and
it's very sealed all through here.
Yeah, and your front of the cab area always looks like it's a business truck.
Very clean. I'm making it look a little bit like a construction truck right now.
Yeah.
I have a hard hat up there and a safety vest.
That's how you do it. Okay, so let's take a look here. Do you have light in there?
So I have very little.
Okay, so that's still a work in progress.
Yeah, but you can show. I plan to have. I'm going to be using this as my tub.
Yep.
I'm going to put a drain in it. To go out. So the shower will be here. This is a composting toilet, but I do have a black water tank for fluids. So I'll have a composting toilet for that.
So it's separated toilet.
Yeah, it'll be it was separated. So I have a little vanity up here. It's nice because now I actually have all my stuff organized in the vanity where it should be,
of course,
nice and clean.
But
I'm gonna be putting like the tin rusty walls in here, and building this out with reclaimed material as well.
Oh, that's nice.
So, but one major thing that I found I needed was I wanted hot and cold running water for showers.
Yeah.
So I will have a full shower in here.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and then over here you have built a box.
Yeah, this is one of the new things I've built. I've had a raw fender here for a long time. So since this is the front door of my house at the back of my truck, I built it as a shoebox because the fender well itself was too low for a seat. So I utilized a little bit of space to put all my shoes in.
But now it is a seat, essentially. If you would put a cushion on top, it would be a super comfy thing.
Sure, and I plan to do that, and I want to actually build it into a bed as well, so that someone could sleep in this area, because it's a huge area back here. If I could pull a slab bed out.
You could have a guest. And then on this side you had your solar system, and it was kind of rough, and now it looks much more clean.
It's I still need to neaten up down here a little bit. I have some extension cables and stuff like that.
There's the battery bank,
Yeah, I have a battery bank there. 700 watts of solar on the roof.
Yeah.
So, but this is also my closet. I just put some burlap up just to just to
clean it up a little bit. Yeah.
All my clothes I keep hanging. Pants, shorts, everything I just keep hanging. So if it's dusty, you only get dust on the very top edge, and they stay wrinkle free, and I have plenty of space to.
So you hang up even your t-shirts.
Yeah, I hang up everything. That way, if it's wet too, I can just put it on a hanger and hang it, and when it's dry, I can move it to my closet.
Right.
I only have one laundry basket. This is for dirty clothes or whatever under my bed. And that's all of my clothes. So
nice. Yep. Yeah, that's much neater. And then over here, your workstation.
This is improved greatly. I did have this desk area set up last time I did a tour with you, but now none of this has to be put away when I drive. Okay. The speakers are bolted down. Everything's mounted solid.
Yeah.
This is all permanent. So when I pull up somewhere, within 30 seconds, I'm got the computer on and I'm editing.
Wonderful. Exactly. And I see a kick-ass sound system over there.
Yeah, it's just some Logitech Z2300s, and I put those in. They just rock, so they do the job.
Yeah, I heard it booming. It sounds great.
Has an 8-inch subwoofer. They're 2.1 THX speakers, so they really
very nice.
They sound very nice, and it's improved the quality of my channel's audio because I can hear a more accurate representation of what my viewers are hearing.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, I know. Like last
You've given me a few tips on improving it, actually. For sure.
Yeah. Very cool. And then what's the story with that switch? Does that actually do something?
Yeah, but you don't want to see it happen. It's very scary. No. This is just something I found in Montana when I was there. A lot of the pieces in my truck are from Montana. It was one of my favorite places. But I found that in a cabin that was like 100.
You could probably make that your battery disconnect. You wanted to show us a little bit about the improvements in the cab area.
Yeah, one thing I did is just a little custom piece is my shifter here. I put in a brass knuckle shifter and extended it up so that it gives me a little rat rod feel, and I actually like it. It's kind of comfortable to shift with.
Nice. And then you got a very comfy chair there now.
Right, this is actually out of a 2002 Subaru Forester. Last year it shook around, it wasn't centered, it was a pretty bad situation, but now I've re-welded everything. It's lower and much more comfortable. So one of the new improvements that I've added is this little power panel. My truck batteries are separate completely from my house batteries. So this gives me a readout anytime, just real quick, I can take a glance at that and see how the truck batteries are doing. Right now I'm reading 12.5. This one is switched, so I can leave my power inverter hooked up at all times. I don't have to worry about it because it goes to the key. And these two are constant. So if I do need to charge something, I have access to a port if it's an emergency or whatever.
And you can record your driving and everything and have that plugged in.
I keep all my GoPros powered as I'm driving, so nothing loses power. And this is my horn button. I never had a horn before, so now I actually have a horn button. Over here, it's just a couple little neat details. I'm a Volkswagen guy, so this is actually a Volkswagen bus speedometer. There's an old patch that I found. So I had a big hole here, so I just decoratively.
But that speedometer is not hooked up.
No, it's just a novelty item.
Nice.
And then over here I have permanently mounted my hard hat and safety vest, just to, you know, give it a little look like I'm just here to work, you know.
Exactly.
But up front here, it's pretty clean for the most part, aside from a few little things.
Cool.
Another improvement I've made is that I've completely ripped out this wall and made it nice and clean. It has just nice, plain, clean wood, and then the door closes over this way. Now this is a residential door, so I do realize it's not too stealth, because why would this be here? But I actually quite like it. I think it's a cool look. For now I'm gonna leave it residential, but when everything's closed, it's very neat and clean. No light seepage. It's very nice.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your Volkswagen business there.
I have always been passionate about Volkswagen. It's just something I loved. I had a 65 Beetle when I was right after high school, and I've recently purchased my first Volkswagen bus. It's a 1972 bay window, but then when I was out on the road last year in Montana, I found a beautiful 66 split window bus. So I'm working on bringing those back right now. The 66 is in progress right now. I'm starting to restore that one, and the 72 is going to be mine. I actually want to travel in that one next year, so the bread truck is going to get parked on Airbnb, and I will be in a smaller vehicle like a Volkswagen bus.
Okay, very cool. And everyone can look up your progress with the buses on your channel too.
Absolutely. I will be documenting what vehicle I'm in, what I'm doing with them. You can find it all on my channel. I'm Paul Barger. That's the name of my channel. But you can also find me on Instagram, things like that, as the Bread Trucker.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Paul.
Thanks. Bye, guys.